Thanks for listening to Jim, Deb, and Kevin, 3 hometown Hoosiers, and now 2022 CMA Award winners.
95.5 WFMS.
Good morning. Hey, it's Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Friday.
We made it.
Made it to a Friday.
Friday deserves a bell.
It always does.
Yeah.
Halfway through the month, almost,
Yeah.
of October.
I can't believe it.
No, I can't either.
Why is it when you are a kid, days go slow? When you're an adult,
I know.
they
That's a great
fly
question.
by.
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember telling
That's a
my
great question.
grandma said, well, when you get older, time flies a lot
I don't
more.
understand that because it obviously moves at the same time.
Yeah.
Is it we're busier as adults? We feel like we don't have enough time in the day as adults?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, maybe that is.
We should take a day as adults and just act like we're like kids. Just play.
You do that every day.
Just go out. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I like that idea, though. Let's try it again today.
I'm going to do it today. I did it yesterday, too. And the day before.
A little chilly out this morning. 39 degrees now. How about some good news?
All right, how about this? A couple in the UK both recently turned 100 years old.
Wow.
And they celebrated their 75th wedding anniversary.
Oh, I love it.
They said the secret to their success of a long marriage is have a small fight every day.
Whoa. What? I have never heard that.
Well, it's worked for them 75 years, and they're both 100 years old.
No,
How
wait,
about
where is
that?
this again?
In the UK.
Okay.
A Colorado woman just became a cop, and the officer that pinned the badge on her is the same cop who saved her life 20 years ago.
Oh, gosh.
He found her in a meth den as a baby. She eventually was adopted by a couple who gave her obviously a much better life,
Right.
and now she's a police officer.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
In dog news, a breeder in Washington State paid $10,000 for a purebred lab named Duke. His hope was to have this dog eventually be a show dog someday. Well, she entered him into all kinds of competitions, but every time the judge would touch him, Duke would roll over and want his belly rubbed, which is, of course, something you don't do in a dog competition. So he pretty much flunked out of the dog shows. But how's this a good story? Well, Duke now works for the Oregon Department of Human Resources and Human Services and is a comfort dog for kids.
Oh, really?
So kids that have had a difficult life and they're, maybe they've been abused in some way or they're getting ready for a surgery of some kind. They bring Duke in, they pet him, Duke rolls over and gets
so
his belly.
It's kind of a
Everybody's
win-win.
happy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a win-win.
Because the kids want to rub his belly, and Duke's all about that.
Duke is all about that.
95.5 WFMS. Good morning. Friday morning with Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
I think we as pet owners are gullible to buy things for our pets when in reality the pet doesn't care.
Right.
Here's another example. Busch Beer has released yet another flavor of dog beer. This is non-alcoholic beer for your dog. The idea is that you can have your beer and you can share one with your dog.
Right.
Now, earlier in the year, they released Dog Brew, and now they're worried about evidently dogs and their weight because they've released it's Busch Light Turkey Brew.
Turkey brew.
Well, it's like a healthier version.
It's the healthier version. Again, it's non-alcoholic, but it's not cheap. It's $15 for a 12-pack.
Wow.
That isn't cheap for your dog.
For your dog.
I'd worry you'd switch them up,
Well,
and you'd combine them or mix it up, especially if you've had a few, and all of a sudden your dog's, slurring his words.
Well, you should.
If the dog is talking.
If your dog's talking, you
had
have
too
way
much.
too much.
Hey,
That's
my
right.
dog talks.
Now, obviously, you don't give your dog alcohol.
Right.
That's true. Now, they did say that it is suitable for adult or for human consumption.
Okay, well, I would hope.
But they said it's designed for a dog's palate. So they said you probably won't enjoy it.
I see.
I wonder-
It won't hurt you to drink it.
Okay, well,
And it's non-alcoholic.
and it's not alcoholic.
But we're gullible. Pet owners are, they'll buy anything.
Oh,
It's
it
for
could
your
be
dog.
It's a novelty.
Well,
gift.
it's a novelty
Sure.
thing.
You know what? Fido's going to love to have a beer.
But I
with
see
me.
people buying it once or twice. I can't see them like that's on the
Right.
regular Kroger
It could be a
list.
gift or something, for your. Here you go, happy birthday, Bruno, and
Yeah.
and
Not even then. Not at
Not even then?
$15 for a 12-pack.
well, now that's you, baby. It looks right at the price.
Yeah, no way.
That's way too much.
Don't you think?
It is.
Yeah.
So it's off your
Anyway,
list.
Well, I'm just going to let people know it's out there if they want to buy it. Now, Deb's known to get
No, Bella's
gifts
not
for
going to
Bella.
have. No, she's not going to have any non-alcoholic beer.
And we know that your dog, Coop, is just too picky of it.
Yeah, he's kind of picky.
Prefer wine, probably.
Yeah, box wine. Woof, woof.
95.5 WFMS. Good morning. It's a Friday morning with Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Friday.
Oh,
Time to gather on the radio. Let's kick off the weekend with the Friday song.
let's sing.
It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday, yes, it's true. It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday for me and you. Well, Kevin's wife went down to Brown County. He thinks she visited every store. Probably so. When she got home, the truck was full with lots of apple butter and more.
Gotta buy that, you know.
It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday, yes, it's true. It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday for me and you. Well, we know that Deb is scared of spiders.
Terrified.
We're not going to tease her about it
No,
anymore.
we're not.
Not at all. But it reminded me of a nursery rhyme.
Oh, really?
Little Debbie sat there steady, eating her curds and whey. Till along came a spider and sat there beside her and scared little Debbie away.
Gone. Be gone.
It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday, yes, it's true. It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday for me and you. Well, I went to the doctor. Lose some weight, she did say. You don't need a chocolate sundae every single day.
Why not?
It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday, yes, it's true. It's Friday, Friday, Friday. It's Friday for me and you. Give me the Friday. 95.5 WFMS. Good morning. It's Jim, Deb, Kevin on this Friday morning. That's good news. That puts a smile on your face. But we've got more smiles coming with Kevin's bad joke worth repeating.
Well, we think we do.
We hope you do.
No.
Here's my bad joke worth repeating. A couple was driving across country on vacation. They stopped in Indiana for some lunch. After the lunch, they got back in their car and were driving for about 30 minutes down the road when the wife turned to the husband and said, I forgot my purse back at the diner. The husband is annoyed. They have to drive a few more miles before they can actually do a U-turn on the interstate and head back to the diner. The whole time, the husband is complaining to his wife, saying, why can't you remember your purse? This happens all the time. What's the problem with you? That's why we don't go on long road trips.
Gosh.
You've done this ever since we've been married. Well, finally, when they get back to the diner, the wife gets out of the car. And right when she's getting out, the husband leans over and tells his wife, hey, while you're in there, would you grab my wallet and credit card too?
95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Kevin's got your Nash News now, and it's not the cover of Vogue for Maren Morris, but it's close.
It's close. Details in about 30 seconds. Nash News now sponsored by 1 Hour Heating and Cooling. Since Blake Shelton is leaving The Voice after the next season, Taste of Country asked which country artist should fill his shoes. And the most popular choices so far are Brad Paisley, Reba McEntire, and Tim McGraw. All three I think would be great.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one of those three, I'd pick Brad Paisley because I think he's pretty funny.
He is
Yeah.
pretty funny.
But
Yeah, he would be off the cuff funny.
yeah, off the cuff fine. That's great. Hey, you could buy Dolly Parton's former Tennessee home for $3.5 million.
No big deal.
It was actually her parents' home. Dolly inherited it when they both passed away in 2003, and then she sold it. Well, that current owner is now selling it. It features 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and 62 acres.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of acreage.
62
property there.
acres.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pickleball seems to be getting a lot of attention lately. In case you missed it, Maren Morris is on the cover of Pickleball magazine.
No, she's
really?
not.
Oh, yes, she is.
Really?
I heard she
And-
does this backstage.
And she loves it. She started playing pickleball with her band
Yeah.
and is a big fan of it. And so they put her on the cover of Pickleball
Now, I've
magazine.
never played pickleball. I guess I've never even watched it. So how big of an area do you need?
I don't know.
Is it like a tennis court?
No. You can do it in a
Oh.
driveway or
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or in her case backstage. But it's not the cover of Vogue, but it's close.
I mean, it's a stepping stone.
It's pickleball. I'm sure she's the prettiest person they've ever had on the cover.
Yeah, that could be.
That's your Nash News now.
95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, and Kevin. We've been together now 20 years as a morning show here. And we thank you for a lot of folks have been sending out messages. Hey, we listened the whole 20 years.
I
And
know.
Thank you so much.
So grateful for that.
I need to get a new wardrobe though because all these pictures we're posting of 20 years ago, I think I have the three same shirts.
Yeah.
We weren't going to say anything.
I think, well, they last, don't they?
Although
they
the one
do.
you have on today is one of my favorites. Of
Okay,
yours.
good. Yeah, I've worn that for about 15 years.
Yeah,
About
it's still in good
15.
shape.
That's why it's still a favorite right there. We thought we'll go back in time. Then we do this from now and then. This was during Super Bowl weekend. They have what's called the Puppy Bowl.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And this was about 10 years
Oh,
ago.
I
We
remember
decided we
this.
wanted to find out what goes on behind the scenes. So we called one of the professionals with the Puppy Bowl, and we talked with his name was Alan Poe.
That's right. Good morning, fellas, but you can call me Al.
Al Poe. Okay. All right. right, Al. So you're with the Puppy Bowl, right?
Yes, that's right. And right now, the athletes are just arriving here at the stadium for the meet and greet.
The meet and greet.
The meet and greet. There's a lot of sniffing going on here in the stadium. Kind of hard to hear you.
I see it. The meet and greet.
There are a lot of Excuse me, fellas. There are a lot of returning players from last year.
Oh, good.
A
Yeah.
lot of good athletes. Rex is here again this year.
Rex, all right.
You know, he's been chasing his tail. Poor fellow. Just trying to make both ends meet. Oh, my. Then there's Scooter.
Scooter,
yeah.
There's a reason why they call him that. Oh, my. Not in the lobby, Scooter.
Oh, jeez.
But I think the star to watch for this year is going to be Bella.
Bella?
She's half lab, half pit bull.
Yeah.
A good combination. Sure, she might bite your leg off, but she'll bring it back. You'll also see a lot of new breeds this year.
Oh, really?
Okay, like who?
Yeah, there's a breed of collie plus Lhasa Apso. They call it a Calypso. It's a dog that folds up for easy transport. There's also a terrier and bulldog mix.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They call it a terrible. Oh my, they make terrible mistakes. There's also a mix between a deerhound and a terrier.
A deerhound and a terrier.
Yes, they call it a derriere. Now that's a dog that'll be true to the end.
Yeah, right.
Also, I must say that we have a special guest speaker today. A guest who will be speaking. I'm sorry, guys. Every time I say the word speak, the crowd gets a little crazy here. A guest speaker will be here. Well, listen, fellas. I better go. We have to set up for the Wag Your Tailgate party tonight. Oh, my.
Your tailgate.
Guest speakers.
Thank you. Thank you much, Mr. Poe. Mr. Al Poe. Was it the Puppy Bowl? You know, we ought to spend a little bit more money when we're getting some of these guests in.
Yeah.
You think?
Than that
I
there,
think
but,
these are free.
Yeah.
You guys probably know this, but I got a sweet tooth all of a sudden. Like for the last 6, 8, 12 months, I've been having ice cream.
You have always
night.
been kind of the
Meat and potatoes
meat and
guy.
potatoes
Right,
guy. And when
right.
we go out to eat as a trio, Deb's always, I'll have
Right.
dessert only. You and I get the entree. And,
Right. So I went to the doctor the other day, just the regular yearly physical.
Yeah.
that's
And,
fun.
How'd it go? Everything okay?
Well, she's going through the charts of the past and everything. She says, your blood pressure's still a little high.
Okay.
Need to get that under control, and that
Tell
could be
him.
with exercise.
My co-host stressed me out.
It could be that, without a doubt. And then she said, but everything's good. Your cholesterol numbers are great here. You have good cholesterol, and then there's bad.
Sure.
And my good is elevated, very high.
That is great news, Jim. Congratulations.
But
Oh, there's a but.
she said, now I'm going to take some blood. We'll do a little blood work on you. So I got the call yesterday. Everything looks fine. Kidneys, liver, everything's looking good, except your cholesterol's high.
Uh-oh.
I said, now, how did that happen?
I thought it was good.
She said, I think it's that ice cream.
You're having ice cream. How often do you have ice cream?
Every night I have a bowl of
Every
ice
night?
cream.
Whoa.
But there's bananas on it. And then I
Well,
put
that doesn't cancel out the ice cream.
chocolate syrup, but the bananas should help. I think, okay, there's a fruit, and also I guess I'm going to have to stop the nightly.
So what happened last night?
Did
then?
you have
So
some last night?
Yeah, you got the news that your cholesterol's high, and you need
Probably
to cut out the
cold turkey, right?
I'm sure you quit right then and there.
I'm sure.
Well, I had a smaller bowl.
You went from a bowl to like a cup,
It's
a
kind
mug.
of it's a lot smaller. It's probably 2 or 3 scoops less than what I was
No
having.
syrup on this one?
There's a little syrup on it, too. And a banana.
You still have that banana.
Hey, still got the banana too. So
All right, weren't you also doing, because you called me a while back and you said, what is my deal? I know I have a sweet tooth, I'll admit it, but and you said, but I'm turning into you. You said, I put cookies in the oven, they came out warm, and I added ice cream.
yeah.
That is weird, Jim.
I don't know
It is,
what happened. And then the neighbor makes these great mint chocolate cookies with ice cream that's in
Like
it.
an
A
ice cream
sandwich.
sandwich?
Yes. Oh my God, love those. I mean,
Are
I
you
begged him
serious?
for them.
Well,
Yeah.
so it sounds like this is all since the pandemic.
I guess probably
Yeah,
so.
I think
And
you're
so
right,
I
Deb.
think the change in the a lot of people do emotional eating, and the change in the pandemic has, I think, changed your palate for whatever
Maybe.
reason. And
But I
you-
never had a sweet tooth.
Well,
But
you do
I know,
now.
but
Yeah,
we've
I
also
know.
never gone through the pandemic like that, and I think that it provided solace to you.
I never had high cholesterol either until,
Well, you do now,
did.
unfortunately.
Thank the pandemic.
Yeah.
or the lack of moving around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that could be.
And maybe the 3 scoops of ice cream a night.
It's a smaller bowl, though.
Okay.
I mean, you can't just go cold turkey on that stuff.
Oh,
You
you
got
have
to
a
wean
point.
yourself
You
off.
might want to take a walk.
To Dairy Queen.
no.
95.5 WFMS. Good morning. It's Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Want to go to the movies and pass out?
That actually is not usually how I would
think I'd wanna do
of
that.
Going to the movies.
Right.
I'm not supposed to end that way. But it's happening, and we'll tell you why and what the story is coming up in about 30 seconds. First, since Blake Shelton is leaving The Voice after the next season,
Right.
he's still going to do another season, and then he's going to walk away. Taste of Country, the publication, put together a poll to see which country artist people would like to see fill his shoes, replace Blake. The most popular choices, and they seem to be no-brainers, Brad Paisley, Reba McEntire, and Tim McGraw.
I think Brad would be great.
He's pretty funny. He's like impeccable timing.
He
Yeah.
would follow in the suit of
Yeah.
Blake.
Now, if there was something totally different, Tim might be, because
I mean,
Tim
they're all knowledgeable.
and,
obviously.
and Tim's a great guy,
Successful.
but he probably would be more, hey, here's how to do it, and more of a
Now,
coach,
Reba
maybe.
McEntire, I would love for her to do it just because I love to listen to her talk.
Yeah.
She's like, hi, Reba McEntire.
I
You know,
think she's
got
too
that
busy.
accent.
She's on all types of TV shows now, and
It
yeah,
might
I
be
think
tough
she might
for
be
her,
too
yeah.
busy.
Well, maybe so. A horror movie called Terrifier 2, remember that, is apparently so extreme it is making people throw up and
What?
pass out. It's the third film to feature a killer named Art the Clown, and people are freaking out.
They're throwing up?
Yeah, throwing up. So if you are not good with horror films, Terrifier 2 is something you need to avoid. Otherwise, take a vomit bag and hope that you make it. People are passing
Well,
out.
the theater floor's already sticky.
Right. Right.
Oh, gross.
So gross. So I think this is very nice. On a serious note, Broadway will dim the lights tomorrow in honor of Angela
Oh,
Lansbury.
I think it's
Oh,
great.
that's
Who
wonderful.
passed away
Yeah.
recently. Also, Cuba Gooding Jr. was sweating bullets for a bit. He was facing some trouble. He cut a deal in his, quote, forcible touching case in New York. And that deal means he will not serve jail time as a result.
Wow.
It is 8:27, and that's Deb's Daily Dirt.
95.5 WFMS. Friday morning with Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
Well, in the future, you might be looking at a young little lady and go, hi there, Albert.
What?
Well, looky there. There's Alfred. Newberry.com says old man names will be popular for girls in the upcoming years. So
Okay.
Ozzy and Max and Lou and Jasper and Virgil. Any of these
Virgil.
old man names, and that's how they title it as, are going to be popular for
Right.
girls.
Your grandpa.
Yeah, Broadus was his name.
Broadus. Now,
Yeah.
that's kind of
unique.
nice. Yeah, I
I've
like
not
that.
heard that before.
But as a girl,
Well, I mean, anything goes anymore. I
your
think.
grandpa's name.
Papa Jim. So
Okay, Papa. We're going to name her Papa Jim.
Come on over here, Papa.
okay, just Jim
I
or
get it.
James.
Okay, yeah, that's not not good.
Walter.
Oh, there you go. There's a good one. Here's our daughter, Walter.
And her sister, Edgar.
Or Virgil. You said Virgil.
Virgil?
That's probably a really good old
Yeah.
name.
So
But, the trends come and they go.
trends that
like
come and
that.
go. Yeah.
So,
You know what? I mean, think about it. It's probably
Old man
It's probably just
names.
bringing something back that we had years ago.
But not for girls.
But listen. I remember years ago, a friend of mine had a daughter, and she named her Charlie, and I thought it was the cutest name.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah, okay.
typically a male name,
Right.
But anything goes.
well, I know
Okay.
some girls named Kyle, so, and Kim. I've known both men and
well,
women
yeah,
named Kim.
that's a name that goes either way.
Right, right.
But
Walter?
Virgil and Walter and Edgar
And Papa Jim.
Yeah, Papa Jim.
Okay, guys, I
Are
didn't mean to
kinda-
say the papaw. Well, I mean, you're relentless. You knew what I meant.
No, we didn't.
And Lowell, my other papaw's name was Lowell.
Lowell.
Lowell, that's a good one.
That'd
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
That would
some
be
that
good.
they're a little softer sounding. It's
Sure.
more of a female, so
I like
there you go.
There you go. All right.
Congrats to Jim, Deb, and Kevin. Proud to be part of your morning routine. And now 2022 CMA Award winners.
It brightens my day.
95.5 WFMS.